Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Leon.
Hi there, Anita.
Okay, sorry, we seem to have been cut off, don't we there?
Okay.
I'm glad you texted me to say to ring now because I just needed to share with you the final statement that I put in to the court last week and our application for a care order and a placement order for Santiago.
So you are force adopting him?
The issue is, Leon, that you haven't engaged at all.
No.
We wanted, but we had no
You haven't.
response from you.
You haven't shown any evidence of any crime. You've shown nothing. No proof of your. You've not. There's no findings on your allegations. You found nothing. So you are committing a crime. There's nothing occurred here. Nothing has happened. We've done nothing to our baby. Our baby was fine. You took him to hospital and you forced treatment on him when many people said his jaundice was a normal level with breastfeeding, but you know the hospital said no and that's it. We haven't done anything wrong.
Leon, you need to come back to England and you need to engage with us. I said to you before, the final hearing is on the 22nd of July and that's when decisions will be made.
So
it's about your child and you need to be here.
So you are doing things without showing any evidence.
Well, the evidence is in my statement.
But there is no evidence, is there? Because you haven't shown it in court. So there's no evidence.
It's been sent to court. Now, the final statement and care plan have been sent to court. Because you haven't engaged in any way, shape or form, our hands are tied.
So,
you know, unfortunately, I think that you have thought you were doing the right thing. But actually, if you'd been here, and working with us,
so you're blaming.
A very different outcome.
You're justifying your actions by saying it's us. When you took
I'm not justifying
you took the baby.
What's going to happen?
You took the baby, and then tried to create the story against us. From then on, you had no evidence. There was no signed court orders from any judge. That's fraud. There's nothing against us. But you are now holding our baby. That's kidnap. That is kidnap.
Why aren't you coming back here, Leon?
Because you issued an order for our arrest.
Pardon? Sorry, say that again.
You requested an order for our arrest.
Yeah, but there's not an order for your arrest, and I said that to you in our last conversation on the 24th of June. I believe.
And
there is no
you
order
want us
for
to
your arrest.
believe you. You said you would send us evidence of various things. You've not given us photographs. You've not sent us anything. So you think your word means anything? Do you honestly believe that we can trust your word? When you have said you would send us things, and you never have. Even before the last conversation, you said you would send us things and never did.
You put everything on the internet, don't you? And this is not right for Santiago that all his information should be put on the internet.
Hi Anita, it's Iolanda speaking. Can you tell me what is the crime that I'm being punished? What's the crime that I have committed against Santiago, please?
I'm not saying that there's a crime. What I'm saying is that you disappeared from the country. You have not engaged with us.
Engage in what? Engage in what?
You were offered a parenting assessment.
A parenting assessment for what?
You were offered.
I offered. No, I was forced in court to offer assessments, and I did say as well in court that I haven't committed no crime and I wanted my baby back. And what happened was that you and the solicitors, they were working against us, and they wanted me to sign that my partner was a risk for my own baby. And do you know what? I didn't do what most of the parents do, fear of losing the baby, because I know that I haven't committed no crime and Leonardo has committed no crime. So in this way, we do not have to do no assessments because I have committed no crime. I want my baby back, and I do not accept that you say that we have abandoned our baby. We have not. You stopped the contact and you have threatened us with prison. And now we are fear that you silence us. But because we have committed no crime, we are exposing that you are child trafficking. For this way, we have put our paperwork for the last court, for the Judge Black, for her to be ashamed that after, 8 courts, she has not even argued and she has got no conclusion that Santiago has has been under no risk of the parents.
Can I just say that the final hearing, as I said to you before, is on the 22nd of July, which is next Friday, and you really must come to that hearing.
Oh yeah, I must do assessments. I must do everything for you to steal my baby, isn't it? Do you know what?
Your baby.
Oh yeah, I'm fighting for my baby, but I'm not complaining with you stealing my own baby. You should be ashamed, Anita. My baby was 5 days, my breasts, they were full, and the people that you are working with, they start to feed the baby with formula. Do you know what? You have been putting Santiago under treatment. They are marking him. He is under risk since he is in foster care. You should be ashamed for who you are working. Unless you don't have no conscience. That's what I have been told. That social services, they have been chosen because they are psychopaths. Is that what you are as well? A psychopath?
I'm not a psychopath.
Are you not?
No,
So how you are working with people that are doing child trafficking? Profitable.
Well, I know that's your view, but what I need you to do is to come back to England for the final hearing, or come back before, preferably.
Oh, there was many final hearings. Are you aware of that? There were many final hearings, and after 8 courts, the paperwork still says key issues. Is Santiago in any shape or form under risk of the parents? So after 8 courts, you still didn't decide? You still haven't found no evidence that he has been under risk?
So many is that we're hoping you are going to come and join in each time.
But I have been. Oh, but you know what? Oh, look, the first one, I only have been told 10 minutes before court. Do you know what? This itself is a violation of the convention, the European Convention of the Human Rights. You know, I have to be given. You don't want to hear the truth. You have to give
how you're going to progress this then, because I'm saying to you it's the final hearing on Friday next week, and you're saying that you don't accept this. Why don't you come and speak to the court?
So
that's what you need to do.
Oh right,
Beyond my
okay.
control, but the court make the order. The order is made.
But you know what, Anita? I have never been given a fair trial. You know.
It's not a trial. It's not a trial, Yolanda. What we wanted to do is to work with you.
No, what you want to do is me to consent for baby to go for adoption, for you to get some pounds in your pocket.
You need to come and put forward your argument.
All right, okay,
right.
Anita.
When you're not in the country, how can you do that?
Do you know what? I can speak in my country, something that I cannot in yours, because it's run by pedophiles.
Well, I don't know what else to say. All
Okay, so I will just finish the conversation.
The local authorities' care plan is a request for a care order and a placement order, which would mean that Santiago would be placed for adoption.
So you are taking our baby based on nothing. You are force adopting based on nothing. You have nothing against us, Anita. You have nothing, and you are taking a baby. You are evil. You have nothing against us. What's the Please tell me. Yeah, tell me what the justification is.
Is that the only
What
thing
is
you
the
need to
reason?
say? That's the only thing you have to say. I will tell you what. We have put a document to be filed, and either the court files or not, David-Menino knows about it, and the European Court is going to be aware of it. And we are making a complaint now to the European Court that I'm sure I will win. And you know what? I will put you in prison as well, Anita Grant, for what you are doing, because you are working with the child snatchers and you are trafficking my baby. But you know what? I will win this.
Okay. So you have a plan that you don't think you need to come back to this country then, is that right?
We will never stop, ever.
You are not
We will
silencing us.
prosecute the man and the woman. The man and the woman we will prosecute.
All of you. We will prosecute all of you. And forced adoption will end. More of us are starting to speak out. And you are aware of that. More of us are starting to speak out. We are not afraid, and we are exposing you.
To say whatever you think, but you are also be very wise for you to come back to this country for the final hearing. This is about your son, and you want to put your point forward.
So you're
Anita, there is no evidence against me, there is no crime against me, and still my baby was being taken off the breast with 9 days old. And now do you want me to comply with criminals?
I can't make you comply, and I'm just beseeching you to come to this country, come to the final hearing, or come.
I will go to that country to get my baby away from all of that evil people. That's what I will do. Is that what you want me to do?
We've asked you lots of times to come and work with us, haven't we?
Work with you, and since
your choice is to go to Portugal
but you know what? Can you? Why the woman that pulled on my umbilical cord is not on the process?
a woman trying to kill Yolanda.
Why that woman is not referred on your evidence? Why in your chronology it says that midwives attended my labour when only one, and that is proven by my labour on the home video that we have? Why you wrote midwives attended the labour? Why you said that parents were expecting a free birth? That's a completely lie. Otherwise, we have never been to NHS service. Why the midwife has stolen the notes? Why the baby has been taken from me when I have done no crime? And even if my partner was the worst terrorist, the baby should be breastfeeding.
Yolanda, I don't know what else to say to you. I just called to give you that information, and I would like you to come back to this country so that you can see all the paperwork, so you can, be involved in the process.
All right, Anita Grant, I just want you to send a proof that my baby is alive. I want a proof of your lies that you said that baby has been registered. So we're still waiting for if the baby has been registered or not. And I just have to say the last thing. Baby Santiago is my property. It came from my body. And Santiago is mine. I have committed no crime. And what you are doing is illegal because it's child trafficking.
Okay. All right then, Yolanda. Well, I hope you will come next week or before, preferably. But I hear what you're saying. Okay. Right,
if you are going to lie again to court, say that parents have abandoned Santiago, that's not true. But once you do not have no conscience and you are evil as well, then you do whatever you want.
I have to do what I have to do.
Oh yeah, you just want pounds. You just want pounds. You just want pounds in your pocket.
You have no evidence. You have no evidence of anything.
Okay.
And just one thing, is it Sinita? Is it Sinita adopting children? Does Sinita knows where her children they came from? Is it true that her babies they were forced adopted to? Is it true that Sinita has children which mother is fighting for her children? Is that true?
I have no idea about Sanita, I'm afraid. I have no idea about that.
Yeah, it's just someone told me that probably the children that she has is children that have a lovely family.
The problem is, I think that you're listening to advice that is not always good advice.
Oh, yeah. Your advice is good, isn't it?
You think it is.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You're giving the people that stole our baby. You're trying to get us to get advice from the people that stole our baby.
That's because you'd have your own solicitors, as you had before. There's nothing to do with us. You instruct the solicitors.
What are you referring to? We don't have any solicitors. We have.
No, but you should have.
Why?
You should have.
Why?
To represent you in court.
Represent us in court. The solicitors we had tried to make Yolanda consent that I'm a risk against her own baby.
You each had your own solicitor, and each solicitor advised you according to what they thought was the best advice for you.
I was in one room. I was in one room. Yolanda was in another room.
Yes, because that's what happens. You have separate advice.
But you know what?
Mine said to me, oh, Yolanda has consented you are a risk against your baby. A few minutes later, Yolanda came in the room saying to us, my solicitor's trying, a barrister even, trying to get me to consent that you're a risk. So at that point, we realised that they were both conspiring against us. They'd been chatting in the pre-meeting before, and they had planned it. It's obvious. Otherwise, that situation would not have happened.
Leon, there's no conspiracy.
No,
All
that
right,
was a conspiracy.
Okay,
That was.
there is something else, Anita. There is.
It doesn't have to be anyone from Southampton. You could instruct a solicitor from.
Anita, there is something else. Why in the papers that we have from court, it does say that Santiago it can be taken by the social service for a month outside of United Kingdom. What's your interest to take Santiago from the country?
We have
I intend to take Santiago from the country.
We have a court order.
And you know what?
Court order that says you can take our baby out of the country for 1 month. Please tell us why you would do that. That's on a
I
court
wouldn't
order.
take him out. I think that's probably just in case that, if he was in care and there was a holiday planned. It's certainly not to take him out of the country for any other reason. And he doesn't have a passport, so he's not going to leave the country.
And there is something else. Why in the paperwork it does say that the judge was happy to carry on with the court on the 8th of February because the parents, they have agreed to keep Santiago in hospital when we had police threatening us with prison to stay in hospital.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Yolanda. What was that, on the 8th of February, did you say?
Yeah, the paperwork that we have says that the Judge Black was happy to carry on with the court on the 8th of February.
The 9th. On the 9th.
Oh, sorry, on the 9th of February, because the parents, they have agreed to be with Santiago in hospital, when actually we have police people saying if you try to take the baby from the hospital, you go to prison and you are going to be arrested.
So that's a lie.
Is that the agreement then? It's just full of lies, your papers.
But, I don't know. I haven't got that in front
Oh,
of me.
you don't know. You don't know. You just need to do your work and just get some pounds and get well paid. That's it, isn't it? How can you really sleep during the night?
We have done
I
nothing
don't
wrong.
understand, why you think that I get paid for maybe.
Oh, I'm sure you get paid. The people that are taking care of Santiago, they get what, £900 per week?
400 to 900. 400 pounds.
That's where we have been informed. Even children that they were getting. Sorry.
Who's informed you then?
Who informs me? What do you think?
Southampton City buses, Yolanda. It's not 900. It's 450.
No, I have been told 900.
That's for people with allergies.
Can I speak? I have been told 900 because a child with 15 years old saw the check, and that child was going to see her mother and saying that she was hungry because the foster carers, they were not giving food for the child. Now this child is in Brazil.
I don't know about that particular case. All I know is that you need to come back to England.
Yeah.
You need to come to court.
Yeah, all right.
Why?
Okay. Do you have anything else new to say?
I have nothing else new to say.
No, okay. So are you saying that you have already paperwork and you are getting people to adopt Santiago?
We're going to court on the 22nd, and our care plan is for Santiago to be adopted because you are not in the country.
So it's
you
us.
effectively abandoned Santiago.
So,
That's very
yeah.
We've not been
interesting.
able to work with you. We've not been able to work with your parents to see if they can care for Santiago.
So have you chosen already someone to adopt Santiago?
Pardon?
Have you? Do you have already someone to adopt Santiago?
I'm not in the adoption team.
So you only get pounds from stealing children, not for adoption. Oh, that's too bad, because I have been told actually there is lots of money to get with the baby to be adopted. But you know what? Santiago will not be adopted.
That's not true. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
something else you've been
Yeah,
misinformed.
it's £36,000. We are very well informed.
To believe what I say. I'm just informing you. The final care plan and placement order will be put before the court, and the final hearing is on the 22nd of July.
I will go to England if you tell me what's the crime that I have committed and what's the reason to tell the baby from the breast of his own mother.
Okay. All I can say to you is what I've called to say about the final care plan and the final hearing.
All right. So you're putting baby Santiago for adoption because the parents didn't do psychological tests.
No. no.
Yeah,
No.
so
You haven't
we didn't-
engaged with us at all.
We didn't follow the council's.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So because we don't do psychological tests, then you're going to put baby for adoption.
Wow, incredible, isn't it?
Is that right?
No, that's not right.
Oh, so
What's
what's the reason then? What's the
Give us
reason then? What's the reason? Is
How long have you been in Portugal for, Yolanda? How long have you been in Portugal?
when was the last time? When was the last time that you stopped contact? Do you remember? I do remember very well. 4th of March is when you stopped the
And then we
contact.
had a meeting after that to look at starting it up again.
And after, in the 14th of April, you were in court, sitting with Mr. Justice Baker, and he said that he's not going to imprison us because there is no evidence against us.
And he would like you to come back to this country.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I have more to do. I have more to do to fight for having my baby back than actually spending time speaking with you.
Well, I think actually, you know, if what you are doing at the moment you think is the right thing for Santiago, then, you know, then I can't argue with you about that because, you know, that's your choice.
That's your choice to be working with child trafficking. That's your choice, and you're going to pay that. Or in here, in this place, still in life, oh, I'm showing that because you know what? God is looking after all of us, and you're going to motherfucker hell.
Okay.